Everybody, it is your boy DJ Gamer, that retro modern gamer. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day, and today we got a special podcast episode. I got with me some of the crew, some of the people, some of the writers, the creators of this project that he got going down, the Marvelous Spider-Man. So we're just gonna get right into the inspiration. Where did all this come from? How did everyone connect for this project? So sit back, relax, drink your water, drink your, whatever it is that you're drinking. Your boy's drinking that liquid death. So yeah. So sit back, relax. We're gonna get to the root of how this project came to be. So let's go. And here we are. There we go. There we go. What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing?
Pretty awesome today.
Pretty good, yeah.
There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. So, floor is yours. Let's start by, you guys introduce yourselves to everybody, and we'll go right in from there. So,
Okay, I
ladies
guess
first.
I'll go first. My name is Noah Green. I'm part of Noah Green Productions as director of Noah Green Productions and director of Marvelous Spider-Man.
My name is Eric Cruz. I'm starring as Peter Parker / Spider-Man, and I'm concept artist for the show.
Nice, nice.
Hey, I'm having problems. Hold on. I still hear the intro music. I think I'm going deaf. I'm fine now. All right. I was still hearing it. I was like, am I going insane? No, I'm Austin. I'm the assistant director, and that's pretty much it.
Hi, I'm Liv. I'm the head screenwriter, and I also play Gwen Stacy.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So, how did this come to be? Who called who, and how did that happen?
The fun thing is I am the one who started this all, and it started with a bumpy road, and then I got Liv to join, and then I got everybody else in the horse because we were all good friends before all this.
So was it just a conversation with like, hey, we should do this, because that's how a lot of things start with like, hey, wouldn't it be crazy if we just go ahead and did this? Like, that's how it started.
I'd say it started off just as obviously like friends do, just ramble. Like some friends say, what if we opened a bar? Well, we just went like, what if we did this? And then we started bringing some amazing ideas together. And then we got Noah, an amazing director right here. And then we just slowly started to piece everything together like we are right now. So,
yeah, nice. I think it's been pretty fun so far. I was the last addition to the project because I knew someone else and they connected me here. And then I just hopped in. I was like, what's up? And now I'm here. And it's been awesome to watch this project go so far. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of friends trying to do something really cool. So,
okay. Yeah. Nice. So that's cool that you guys know each other and everything. So that there's some kind of connection there with everything. So y'all can definitely kind of know each other's vibes a little bit and everything. So what makes y'all tick and everything. So that's good. That's good. Not like you're strangers or anything like that. So okay. So where are we at right now? Like, what have you guys done so far?
Well, like I said, we were in a bumpy road in the beginning because there was some struggle in the past, and we had to fire somebody, and then off this thing because
Yeah.
he was being something. Let's just say it like that.
Okay. You gotta explain like, hey, they had to go. They had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
all good. It's all good. They had to go. They had to go.
Yeah.
So okay.
But we got some positives after that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We had after because that the person we had to fire was our writer at the time, and
Okay.
we had Liv over here. I don't know where she is according to everyone else, but I realize that now. But we had Liv take over as our head writer, and we've been getting a lot of great stuff out of her so far, and we've been getting a lot of good writing done, and it's really good. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cool thing is about it is it's just like I told her how I want the story, and she like delivered it on point, like on the point I wanted.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so Liv, so what has been the process for you? Like, is this like a first time thing for you, or are you like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do going forward, my career?
It's complicated. So when Noah brought me this project, he offered me to audition as Gwen Stacy. I auditioned, got the part, was super excited. Then, like we said, Bumpy Road happened. I showed one of my writing samples because I am a writer outside of this.
Okay.
They really liked it, wanted to see more. And then when we had to let go the other writer, I took over. And when that happened, we kind of had to restructure everything. So while we have a lot of the cast already, we have to rewrite the entire first season.
Yeah.
Which we're in the process of doing. And it's not just me. Austin and Eric are all helping me. Noah's been great. So everybody's bouncing off. But yeah, I've always loved writing, and I'm going to school for it, actually. So I do hope to do it as a career. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I've been having a lot of fun with it right now.
Well, I mean, you're getting experience, and it all counts. It all counts because nothing that you're not working on don't count. Somehow, some way, you'll learn something from this, regardless of how far it goes. If everything pans out the way it pans out, but nonetheless, you will get some experience out of this. So
Yeah,
okay.
I'm definitely learning a lot.
There you go. There you go.
I gave her like some comics I want based on this series so far, and she delivered it in a so unique way. You guys are going to be so shocked how it is so far.
So are we creating a whole new storyline that no one's ever read before, or are we just
Me and Liv can explain that very quick.
Are we taking parts from here, and like recreating that, or what are we doing?
Liv, I'll let you explain that because this is your story now.
Yeah. So it's definitely complicated. Obviously, tons of people love Spider-Man. We love the comics. We love the Tobey movies, the Andrew movies, the Tom movies. They've all been great. Yes. Animated series, animated movies. So we're really kind of taking bits and pieces of a bunch of different stories, combining them to add that familiarity and comfort. But we're completely spinning them in a completely new way to where nobody really knows what's going to happen. So we have certain characters that we've seen 100 times, but they're completely different than what you would expect, which is really fun for me because it gets to switch things up. So new story, same comfort.
Okay, nice.
My point of view on it sounds like the Peter Parker. It looks like this Peter Parker you're used to, but it is a completely different Peter Parker. This is whole original. Sounds familiar, but it's not familiar. It's like the What If series on Disney Plus, but this is our version of the character. No one ever seen this before. We researched a lot of the characters, and we know the characters very well. And some of us are cosplayers of the characters as well. I mean, it helps knowing the character in that level to pull it.
So, as you guys know, Spider-Man is boom, big universe, everything. Is there any pressure just knowing that fact?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all fans, but is it ever a point where we kind of don't want to screw this up or kind of don't?
It's definitely one of those things where it's Spider-Man itself is such a beloved character throughout just any comic lover, and there's already so much expanded on him. There's only so much to do, so there's a lot of pressure to make sure you're retelling the story, right? like we were talking about in a completely different light. We're retelling the story with similar beats, but also trying to put it in a different light to get more perspectives out there and really try to create a little more depth, because especially since we're trying to do a live action version of something, in the live action versions we've always seen this be done. I think with the the new Tom series, I think did it in a new way, which I think was fun. But we've always seen kind of similar beats throughout this, find it similar like vibes. I think we want to try to do something a little bit different outside of that, and I think that's what will leave some of the pressure, but also puts on twice as much, if that makes sense.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So speaking of pressure, my man Eric, you are playing the character. So I mean, it's enough pressure already writing to it, trying to create something, but you are playing Spider-Man. So talk to me about that. Big web shooters to fill. That is
well, man. There's definitely some huge web shooters to fill.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a character since you're little. You absolutely love this character. You posters all over the room type thing. And yeah, I just want to do as well as I can with the character, because not only is it something completely new, but also something that everybody knows. And obviously the sense of familiarity you got to have with the character. Yeah. But also I just want to appreciate the spotlight and play this character as well as I can. So
yeah, because I figured if you could pull this off, you could pull anything off, right? I mean, it's,
honestly, yeah,
right. I mean, hey, if I pull, you could be. It's a flex. Hey, I pulled the Spider-Man
exactly.
movie. I got through that. So
that definitely.
You don't get to say it's on your resume. You say I played Peter Parker for a fancy.
Definitely looks amazing on a resume.
That's not every. No one can say that every day. That's no one can say that every day.
I went in watching trailers for Marvel shows and whatever when I went to watch the Batman, and I was like, hey, I'm that character, you can say that. So yeah.
Nice. So take me through some of the process, because we always hear actors how they dive into whatever character they're playing and they live that character, they live and breathe. What some of the tips that you took from here what on some of the methods they have that you implement for yourself?
Well, I think the approach I took is something that everybody does, which is not only learn from past people, like certain actors, voice actors, all this, but also, doing your homework, watching a bunch of shows, learning your comics. And I'm just, as we are on the story, taking bits and pieces of the character and, just seeing what I can put myself in, and using that as best as possible as I can with my character. And living and breathing this character, you just gotta piece your stuff together, get in touch with your emotions, and just do the best you can with it.
Okay, cool. So out of all the Spider-Mans, what more the one you relate to the most? All of them.
The one I relate to the most, man, I'm gonna have to go with my man Andrew, because we have
Underdog,
that bad boy vibe going there. Underdog.
He gets no love.
He gets zero.
He gets no love, but honestly, with the latest film, a lot of fans were like, you know what? He's okay. He's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can everybody in here is a fan of Andrew, and we're all like some of us are variants of the Andrew Garfield cosplayer.
100%.
All right, cool. Look, we got a comment in the chat. Just want to say how much I love the people who are making this masterpiece. So, bam, you guys got people with that support. And let me see, we got who else? We got it's my friend. It's all love. See, it's all love. So, Austin, what role are you playing in this whole thing? What are you playing?
So that's a complicated story right now. So
hey, there's a lot of complication. It's complicated. It's a whole lot.
So okay, road right there.
I'll give you a quick rundown. So originally, when I was like, hey, Noah, I want to be part of this whole thing. What do you want me to do? What do you have open? What do you want me to do? He was like, well, we got Eddie Brock, and I was like, I'll do it. And then a little bit later, they came up to me and they're like, actually, we have another guy for Eddie that we think might be great. but you could be Taskmaster. And I was like, that's also great. And then and then we lost our writer, who at the time was also our Peter Parker. So then we had to recast Peter Parker as well as. So I actually auditioned for Peter Parker as well with my friend Eric, and well, oh my God, Eric's gonna be a great. Let me just tell you, Eric's gonna be a great Peter Parker. There's no bad like I don't want to be like bad blood. Peter Parker, blah blah blah. No,
okay.
Eric's gonna do great. But I want to make that clear. So right now, since we had to do rewrites and everything like that, some of the characters are kind of like being pushed off to the side for now. So anything I was kind of up for wasn't really there anymore. Or at least not at the moment. So, while we're figuring that out, I'm perfectly happy being assistant director and be able to work on this project that way. So.
All good.
I'm glad I have Austin as my assistant director because we both see eye to eye in many ways. We have some of our disagreements, but then we compromise our ideas.
Yeah.
I even live over there, and she has her arguments with me about how she thinks how it is, and I'm like, okay, let's see. Then I decided, I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to let you go crazy on the ideas.
Yep, and it's gonna be good. I'll be fine. It'll be
I
know what I'm doing.
I think she got that, bro. I think she's in the right. I think you guys gonna be fine from the writing.
She's gonna be
I hope so. If not, it's like you were talking about pressure. I think people should be worried if we don't feel the pressure.
Yeah.
Well, pressure's a good thing. You guys know that's the only way we can like expand and learn new things is by feeling some kind of pressure. Otherwise, everything would be too easy to do. Everything would be too easy to do. So, you guys will be fine. It'll be fine. I won't. After I see it, I won't judge you hardly. I'll take it easy. No, it's all good.
I don't get an email from you. It just says,
man.
Every single bad comment is just down.
Okay, as far as suits, we know Spider-Man is known for many things, but one is the suits. What are we expecting here? Are we expecting some remixes here? Are we expecting, some original? What are we expecting here?
Let me tell you.
Eric right now how original this suit is, but it looks familiar.
The suit is one of the most original things we've come up with. It's such a big blend, and at the same time, it's like none of the other suits we've seen before. Okay. It has a darker tone to it. All the white light webbing, so it stands out a lot. He's not trying to hide from anybody. He's trying to get all the attention on him. And it's just a new amazing spider logo front and back. And when you'll see it, you'll feel exactly how I feel right now. So
okay. Eric, look at that, man. Y'all getting all the praises right here. Look at it. It's all good. Look at Noah have the most creative mind inside. So get ready. Oh, okay. All right. I'm ready
to. The thing is about the series. We are going to start with a homemade suit. And then he's going to get the new suit. We're not allowed to say how, but he's going to get the new suit.
Okay. Nice. So are we doing like Miles Morales type of abilities here? Because Miles is different from like any other Spider-Man we know. So is anything Miles related is going to be in this? Anything like
there's going to be nods and stuff.
Okay.
From the characters.
Yeah, I don't think we'll give our Peter Parker any type of Miles Morales powers, just because Miles is a special case to kind of sit in his own little thing.
Yeah,
especially just how Miles is in general. Yeah, right. We want our Peter Parker to be a little underdog-ish, a little more. If we had Miles do it, Miles would blow everything out of the water. We can't.
Yeah, right.
Can't move too fast.
Okay, so have you guys got MJ? Because come on.
Yes, we have.
Okay,
we do.
Because it's a funny relationship. Because you think Spider-Man, you may think of it. No, you think Spider-Man, you think MJ right out the gate. Right out the gate. So okay, nice.
This is Mary Jane Watson is one of the most amazing people personally. She's like, it's hard to describe her when he's not here.
It's all good.
Our good friend Michelle Aaron. playing MJ, and she's just amazing. So that'll definitely
She
great chemistry.
suits Mary Jane a lot. She reminds me of it. Everybody can
Yeah.
agree right
Nice.
here. She is Mary Jane Watson in this series.
Okay,
Yeah,
we got
and
more. We got more questions. So here we go. Because why not? Love interests will appear. MJ, Gwen, Alicia, etc.
Olivia
Okay.
should take this question.
We can't
Yeah,
confirm
that's
who's
all
the
you,
love
Olivia. That
interest.
is.
I think we
I
should take
think
this.
Liv will agree with me. We should not say who's the love interest because it's going to be.
Okay, but there is. Nice.
There is a
There-
love interest.
There always is. Hey, come on,
Yeah.
right?
That's too close. You have to have love if it's Peter Parker.
Right? Of course.
It's all
Of
part
course.
of that
Of
balance.
course.
You know what I mean?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, there are definitely a couple characters that we've seen Spider-Man have romantic things with in the comics and films and video games and all of that. But one thing as a writer that I got to do and that I had a lot of fun with was making sure that the female characters were individual characters and that their story was completely their own and that they didn't center around being a love interest. So
Okay.
I think that a lot of people watching this are going to be, I think people are going to be really happy with the new interpretations of the characters and their stories and how dynamic they are and dimensional. So I'm really excited for that.
Like how I
Nice.
told Liv how I want every character to be, even the males and females. I want everybody to feel they're the main character. That's how I said it. I want her. I want Gwen. I want Peter. I want Mary Jane. I want J.J. Jameson to even feel like the main character, even if we hate him.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta have him in there, man. You gotta have a little bit of that hate,
Yep.
that makes Peter more special. So
Mhm.
okay. So is all this taking place in New York, or are we changing that?
No, it's going to be based in New York, but it's not going to be filmed in New York because you know how
Yeah.
expensive that would be.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yep.
But yeah, of course, you got to keep Spider-Man in New York. Classic.
Okay.
Great
Oh,
neighborhood,
nice.
you know what I mean?
Plastic apple. There's no
Yep.
place
Right.
like home, like Andrew Garfield would say.
Okay. If you can, I'm not saying, but how many villains are we talking about here?
I'll let you go there.
Because I mean, what was Spider-Man 3 had too many. I mean, so sometimes too many is too many, or how many are we
I
talking
can
about?
say as I know, because it's a series and there's going to be one main villain, but there's going to be hints of villains. I would say.
Yeah, it's
Not
kind of like, it's kind of like you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender? You know how
Yes.
how Ozai was the overall villain through all 3 seasons, but like they had their little spouts here and there, and they had the little villains here and there, like Zhao, Azula, and all of them. That's how we kind of want to create this type of environment where we're creating like, yes, they'll have his thing here, but this is the main guy, and this is what we should always be worrying about.
Exactly.
That's what we're kind of like trying to get done.
It also definitely, in the first season, there are fewer villains than the later seasons because he's just starting out and we don't want to overdo it and give him all these crazy villains that we've seen, and because then it would be unrealistic that this new guy who doesn't know what he's doing is able to take out all of these people.
Yep.
But we do see nods to people, we do see little hints here and there, but yeah, we do have a main villain for season
Okay.
1 and I'm so excited.
Nice. Okay, so we do
I'm
got
personally
one.
scared of the main villain.
It's scared. Okay.
How we describe him in the script and everything, it scares me. 'cause I'm-
Yeah.
Hey, that's what a good villain should bring
Mhm.
that out. So that's good. Okay. So overall, when does this kick off? Have you guys started, or are you just where it's at right now?
We're going to work on the script, like Liv said, because we're trying to restart this whole thing because make it sound better, and it did. Rewrite it from her point. I wanted her to rewrite it because this is her story now and mine and Austin's story, and we had to make all the actors comfortable as the characters. We took a different approach.
We want to make sure that this is as cohesive and as good as we can possibly make it. So we really want to make sure, because we want to make sure we're just taking our time and really making sure we're not missing a step here or there. Because if we are, the internet, it'll call us out for it. So we got to make sure.
Yeah, right.
We got to make sure we have
No
it now.
hesitation.
No hesitation. They will let you know in a heartbeat. As soon as you post up, it is go. It is go.
And there's a lot of
Just like when,
competition.
Oh yeah, with all those shows, all the fan series, they'll be like,
Oh,
yep.
so are you guys still working on the writing aspect or anything, or is that done, or is it done?
So we it was probably start of February that everything happened with the last writer. And there's a lot that we had to rewrite. So we're still in the writing process, editing stuff, reworking. So we're in pre-production right now. So we haven't set an exact timeline of when we want to start filming, when we want to do all of that stuff. Like Austin said, we want to make it as great as it can be. So we're not stressing ourselves out with a timeline and a deadline and all of that. So yeah, we are still on the writing process, but I'm fine with that because I know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So I mean that's good for you, because I mean sometimes it is hard to like, okay, you guys kind of started something, but new writer come in, so you kind of pretty much scrap everything, right? That's just where it's at, right? Pretty much scrap everything. So nice. What's the most difficult part? Just like getting, okay, we're gonna start here as a writer, because I know nothing about what you're gonna do and what you're doing. So what is the most difficult part about being a writer? Like, is it the beginning, mid, or is it right at the end? Because sometimes you may finish and then something comes up and you go back.
I would say probably starting is the hardest part, because you have all these ideas running around in your head. You have so many things that you want to accomplish, but you have to figure out what is going to be the best and what's going to make the most sense. So the beginning is definitely difficult. And, every episode, you want to start it differently. You want it to be its own unique episode, which in writing that is hard. But the middle's definitely easy for me. The ending's usually pretty good. And then editing's totally fine. So I would say just starting it is really hard.
It's really getting those ideas on paper and then like being able to actually like form it into what it eventually needs to be.
Yep.
Yeah, especially when you got all these minds and all these ideas. So it's just like, okay, you're jotting everything. So now how can I write it, right?
Yep.
From like everything we did so far, like rewriting wise, to me, I think it's hopping in the best direction we have.
Okay.
I will say I feel so sorry for Liv. We keep just throwing ideas like, oh, we should do this, and then like, I will get there. I swear.
I
will
I'm
figure
like,
it out.
slow down, guys. I'm on episode 1, and you're talking about like season 3. What's going on here?
This is what happened. This is a fun story. What happened?
Yep.
DJ, this is what happened. I sent her I'm like, okay, I called her up and I'm like, showed her like a stack like this much of comics. I'm like, I want this based on comics.
I was like,
all this season 1.
what is going on here? Yeah.
I felt bad afterwards. Then I called her back. I'm like, I'm
You're
sorry.
like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah.
Let me take a few out of there. That's too many.
Yep. But no, it's actually really great having all of the ideas and having sounding boards. Like Austin and Eric we have calls all the time where we talk and we're just like, how does this sound, or this, or what's the objective of this episode? And so it's actually really good having as many ideas as we have, because then if something doesn't work, we can always switch it out with something else. So
yeah,
that's true. That is so true.
Yeah, it's cool because I always tell them I want them to work on it, and then I'll be surprised in the end. I want to see how it turns out, and then I have no idea what I'm reading until I read it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Then I can be like the audience, never seen it before.
Nice.
And so far, I only did I got one comment on her script editing so far. Like nothing bad, but only one comment she got. That's the only thing. That's how
it wasn't bad, so it's all good.
It's still just like it's uncomfortable when people are like, "Oh, let's talk about your writing." I'm like, that's my baby. That's like so close to my heart. It's so personal. Oh gosh.
I'm pulling the Kevin Feige now.
Nice. So obviously you guys are working on this. It's from what it sounds like, this will be good. This will be amazing because as a fan, and you guys got ideas going. Yeah. You know what? Right, it will be good. It will be good because there's no way that you guys came together to this and not have it be good, or not have it, at least for you guys' perspective, be like, you know what?
I agree.
if we put everything into this, this will be good. This will be good.
Yeah.
You know, if everyone's doing their part, doing what they need to do, this will turn out good. You guys have nothing to worry about. Just again, at your pace. I don't think you guys need to be rushed or anything. It's just at your pace. It will come to you. You guys, and from the looks of it, like I said, you got people commenting on this already. So it's just like, yeah, you guys are off to a good start here. So what else can we expect as far as like, okay, so just obviously we're not gonna do 3 Spider-Mans, right?
No.
Don't even done. You can't.
We're gonna can we do 4? We're gonna do 4.
Mouse showing up in my doorway.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
at least we're gonna have 20 Spider-Man sitting outside of Walmart and just
Yeah, you're just gonna see emo Parker just doing the dance the whole time. That's the whole cut. That's the original cut right there.
Yep.
No,
I'm like, I'm okay. So since all y'all throw suggestions at Olivia, I'm gonna throw one. Can y'all have a scene where the 2 Spider-Mans point at each other? You know how that meme goes.
If we ever do any sort of Spider-Verse thing, which we have talked about a little bit,
Okay.
should we do that? Yes, of course. I mean, how could we not do that? That's iconic. We would have to.
Yeah, of course.
That is so iconic.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of style will it be? Okay, you got a question about the theme song? I mean, there you go.
Oh man,
Whoever wants to take that one.
If only our music guy was here.
If only our music guy.
Well, I think the few things I've talked about with the music guy, because since it's like the theme for the guy, he's wanted to make it really personal, and I'm saying, what you feel comfortable with, just do it. I like seeing original ideas. Obviously, blood pumping, action, superhero music. It can be anything that makes you feel alive when you're watching certain scenes. Like you're supposed to feel.
I told the music guy personally, make it sound like a superhero.
Exactly.
Oh,
that's
perfect way to gotta have that. You gotta definitely,
Yep.
man. Especially you got Spider-Man. Yeah, you gotta have that music. Like you feel it. You feel that vibe. You gotta have that. So, got another question right here. What's the character from the comic that you felt you could save the future of Spider-Man universe? Are you guys creating? Like, we won't see them now, but can we see them later?
I keep pitching Deadpool, and I keep getting turned down because
You have not been getting turned down.
I told you
You have not been getting turned down.
I want to play Deadpool, and this is my chance. My Metal is good.
That's right here.
This was my original idea. If we have Deadpool in it, and I told him this, I'm like saying, what if he's just the ending like credits and he's just marking everybody off? He's saying Deadpool.
They're marking everybody off, right?
Deadpool.
We have a scene where Deadpool's like, remember the scene in Thor Ragnarok where Loki has the fucking the play? It's just that, but it's Deadpool playing all the characters.
All the characters. There you go. Look, wait. When did Austin punch?
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about that comment. Don't worry about him.
Yeah. Well, to actually answer the question, I think between all of us, we've been talking about, many of those iconic Spider-Man vigilantes. Definitely not all bad guys.
This is just my idea about this. It's just I told Liv this. I might say instead of the Avengers, we can just say the Ultimates, like in the Ultimates comics. If you guys remember them back in the day, I thought that was a kind of cool idea. Mention them and maybe hint them in there somewhere, and maybe possibly Easter egg them in there.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Having a few people.
We're still in the process on that idea.
Definitely. Yeah. We're still in the development stages and the pre-production, but to answer Ethan's question, I would say there are a lot of villains on our board where we're like, ooh, we could use this person or this. I really want to see Kraven in a live-action film, so
yes,
we'll see if it happens.
Right? Y'all got the power to do it.
Yeah, and also,
right?
Once we release the first season, hopefully we get feedback and we get people seeing things, requesting things, and then we get even more ideas.
Okay.
Yep.
Will you have more panels with the cast and crew like this for the show?
That's up to Noah. Noah sets everything up for us.
No, I told if everybody's comfortable with it, I will be comfortable with it. I don't
Of
know.
course.
That's what I'm going to say right now. If everybody will be comfortable with that, I will be comfortable as director. But I have to be there because I want to do.
Of course, yeah.
Of course,
Like
of course,
Liv says, it's technically it sounds weird, but me, Liv, and Austin's child.
Yeah, no,
Hey.
it's my baby. This is
There you go.
I'm
So
like
Yeah.
Tony Stark in this situation. I gave you the idea.
got kind of splitting custody within three.
Yeah.
within
Yeah,
three-
I'm the random stepdad that popped in later, you know.
Right, you just stepped in.
Yep.
Fine.
I feel like in that Tony Stark scene in the first Avengers, they say Liv's like saying to me, "Say you get 50%.
Yeah.
Tony Stark Tower is your baby." And I'm like,
Mhm.
what?
Yep.
Oh my God. So nice. Just want to thank you guys. You shared a bunch of stuff of what you guys got going on. We'd love to know updates. When you guys,
Of course,
kind of either
of course,
let me
I'll
know, we kind of finish it, or you guys have maybe something that we can show. We can like, hey, this is
Mhm.
what
Yeah,
we got.
Of course.
boom.
Oh, yeah, I'm,
You'll be the
Gotta
first
have a trailer. I mean, we gotta have something, right? Like,
Yeah, of course.
I've got teasers playing in the back of my head. I have trailers.
see?
I've got it all. Like
there you
And
go.
the cool
you'll
thing
have
is about-
updates.
Nice.
I forgot to mention to you, DJ, we are actually we have social media. We're slowly getting our social medias together, and then it's like TikTok, YouTube,
Hey,
all this is going to be
it all works, man. It all works at the end of the day. No matter how you do it, you get it through one page, you get it through another. It's all good. All good. All connects. It all connects. Especially how you guys are connecting with this. So the more people you guys have throwing this out, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So nice. All right. So all right, we got another right there. Look, can't wait for this series to come out. So there you go. See?
Same.
Perfect.
There you go.
Well, you're gonna
So
have
hyped
to,
for this.
so.
See? Oh man, you guys got some good energy behind this. Yeah.
Hopefully. Yes,
So
we do.
that's a major push. That's a major plus too, knowing that obviously hard work goes behind all of this, everybody, because you guys know that it's not easy to create something, especially as spectacular as Spider-Man. So everybody give these people their flowers because they are working on something amazing and they are working something that that you guys will enjoy. Hope you guys will enjoy it, but also praise the work that goes behind this, because storytelling, from the acting, from just ideas, it all comes into play and it is all work at the end of the day. So you guys are doing awesome. So can't wait for this. So can't wait for this. Keep me up to date. I don't mind, hey, this is what they got going. I will throw it out to the world, to the universe, because this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. So
I don't want to be one who brags, but I wanted to say this before, if that's okay with you.
go ahead.
The cool thing is about when I mentioned this project to one of my friends, and if you guys, everybody knows it, who's in the series knows, and why Tony Stark. He started following the production company, and I'm like, that's a big honor, him following us. And I'm like,
There you go. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, y'all can't miss with this. y'all can't.
Definitely not. Too late for that.
No, you guys are on the right path. You guys on the right journey. You guys are doing. Yeah, you guys are perfectly doing
it's hard.
well with all this.
Like, to me, this is like me and Liv in Austin. It feels like we had to try to live in Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's image, because this is their images. Like, we're fans trying to honor their ways, and I think everybody will agree, who's in the casting crew will say we are honoring their image.
Yeah, that's you guys are doing that, and that's again, everybody give them their flowers. So in order, yeah, you guys want to drop, where can we find you, all of that, floor is yours. You guys want to just throw everything out, go for it.
What's the Liv, you got this. You know the names.
Oh, I'm going? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So the one that we're most active on is _Marvelous Spider-Man on Instagram.
Okay.
That's where you can see the most often updates and all of that. The other ones we are still working on setting up, but The YouTube is the same, The Marvelous Spider-Man. So is TikTok. And we do have a Twitter, but that is still in the works. Very much still in the works.
Okay,
Probably
so
find all the links on Instagram in the future. So.
Yes.
All right. So I did throw all you guys' pages on the description. So that's everybody. Y'all can find them there. So go follow, go support. Because again, nothing works without some kind of support. So everybody, if we can support them, just push them, motivate them, that goes a long way, especially from what they are doing. Austin, go ahead. You want to go ahead, throw your page out there? Go ahead, man.
No.
Like, no, I don't. Like, no.
Definitely no. I'm good.
Eric, go for it.
I'd say Eric.Otero on TikTok, and then Eric.OCC on Instagram. So if you guys want to throw a follow in there for some support, I appreciate it.
There we go. We go, Noah.
Oh, I thought we were doing the series and socials. I didn't know we were supporting our
own.
Okay.
I'll go back.
Okay, you can do this here.
There you go.
You can find me at Noah Green Productions or at the Real Noah Tennant.
All right. Where can we find you, Olivia? There we go. We're coming back. See, we circled around back to the corner. Bam, let's go.
So on this series right now, I completely forget that I'm a person. Mine is Olivia Parrott on all platforms. That's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I think that's everything. Yeah.
Okay. So
just put in for mine, just put in Mr.Beepus anywhere, and I'm sure it's there.
I'm sure it's there.
The beep.
It's there. I go by the same thing on everything. So
okay, there we go. All right. So
I wanted to say personally, as a director of this project, and I bet everybody else will really say very thankful letting us be on this podcast. And
yeah. Got you, man. like I said, I'm a fan too. Like I said, when Noah told me about this, I said, oh yeah. I said, I need to know about this.
No, I told you, DJ, we go far back for years now, and we need to talk about this.
Mr. Beebe was his father. Okay.
Sorry. Don't worry about it. I got a lot of hype. It's all right.
No.
It's the name. It's the name.
Of course, we started a trend.
This is why I don't say anything.
The Beebs.
I think I'm gonna I may have to talk to Liv and put you in a cameo or something, man.
I mean, hey, you want in? I'll write you in. I got you.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm
ready.
Peter Parker just scrolling in the internet, learning about science, and you're in it.
Hey, I mean,
one of those science YouTube channels. You ready?
Oh, what is that?
Spider-Man 2 scene, like he's learning about batteries. He's learning about how to use rewire a watch or something.
Hey, I'll be ready if y'all. Honestly, it's all good. I'm ready. I
mean, listen, it's open. I'll make something. I got you.
Okay.
You can figure something out.
You got the power to do that. I know you do.
I do.
So yeah. Yes, you do. Much appreciated, everybody. Much appreciated. Again, you guys are doing something wonderful. Everybody, go follow them. Go support the project in any way that you guys can. So we're gonna say peace out to that, everybody. So peace, love, and positivity, everybody. So peace out, and we are out.